You're welcome back to Switch Moment, brought to you by Brave Switch and Young Wealth Management and Estate Planning Company. My name is Abide Nitijani. Today we'll be talking about dangers of planning your estate. In our previous videos, we talked about the ways by which you can plan your estate using your wills, your trust, the power of attorney, and other things. But today we want to delve into the dangers of planning your estate. You have worked so hard in life and then you leave everything to chance. What are the dangers? That alone is dangerous in my opinion. But let's go further. Number one, we have conflict between family members. When you don't plan your estate, you're creating conflict. You're giving room for conflict that could be avoided between family members, between children fighting one another, each other, or family members fighting children over all that you have left behind, because there's no structure in place. Nobody knows who is supposed to get what. And because of the selfish nature of certain people, they want to have everything to themselves. They want to take the lion's share. And so you end up seeing children fighting themselves, killing themselves. You end up seeing family members, extended family members now, killing children who are supposed to be entitled to their parents' assets, even in the first place. Also, you will lose control of who takes care of your children. When you plan your estate, probably draft a will or you create a trust, there's a clause that is inserted. That is, if there is any reason for your children to be catered for due to your incapacitation or death, who should take care of them? You would appoint a guardian. But when you don't plan your estate, you leave these children susceptible to things like anybody picking them up, maltreating them, because of course you have not planned for them, and they don't have an idea what to do with them in the first place. So it's better for you to plan your estate. The third one is your children may not receive their fair share. Certain times when a spouse dies, the other spouse might remarry, and of course most times we see it in real life where the new spouse is maltreating the children. They're not even having access to what their parent, the other one that's dead, has left behind for them to enjoy. And also you may have a spouse that is a spendthrift. They waste everything and the children don't have access to them. They have wasted it. At the end of the day, they cannot have anything to fall back on later in life. Also, partners could lose their home. When you have spouses that are married but don't have children, at the death of one, the other is supposed to fall back on what the other or what they both worked for. But in a situation where they don't have children, most times the families believe that the spouse that is left behind does not have anything, since of course you didn't have a child in the first place. Certain cultures believe that the wife is entitled to what her husband has left behind because she did not bear a child in his lifetime. And so they are deprived of all these assets. But if there's a will in place or if there's a trust, this would have been taken care of and the spouse will not be left homeless. Also, we have excessive legal costs for beneficiaries. When you don't plan your estate, they have to go to court to have it shared among themselves, seek letter of administration and all that. But if you have planned this, they would not have to incur the cost of getting a lawyer, going through litigation and all those stuffs. Then we have beneficiaries may pay more tax than necessary. Also, we have, without a will, you will not have an executor that you trust. When you are writing your will, you appoint an executor to carry out your wishes, your instructions as stated in the will. You appoint such a person in your will. But if you don't have a will, anybody is appointed. The court picks whoever they deem fit to cater for the family, to administer all that you have left behind. So you don't get to pick someone that you trust, someone that can deliver on the job. Also, we have loved ones may not know your preferred funeral arrangement. When you write your will or you create a trust, you can state it right there how you want to be buried after your death. But if you don't plan your estate, you just do whatever they think is best for you in their own opinion. Also, your assets and legacy could be dissipated unduly or committed to waste or worse, subject to the control of relatives that are spendthrift. We have seen a whole lot of this, where you see great men that have worked so hard in life, they have built conglomerates, leaving it as legacy for a particular community with the intention that the proceeds, that is the profit from such places, will be used to cater for the community. But because there was no estate planning, the extended family members, of course, as they're collecting the money, they're using it to do whatever pleases them. at the end of the day, there is nothing to show for it. After a particular period of time, everything is exhausted, everything is finished. Also, if you don't plan your estate and you end up having families fighting, they've gone to court, properties are wasting away, houses are dilapidated, cars, in fact, you would not like it. Why would you work so hard in life and just to plan it? Just a little effort. Have it arranged the way you want it to be shared among family members and save everyone the pain of fighting, the pain of watching these properties being destroyed over time, and even you yourself, your wishes are not carried out at the end of the day. It is not worth it. I'm going to leave you with this quote from BSY. We say that an unplanned estate is a potential future chaos that is being nurtured today. Thank you so much. Please stay safe, wear your mask, wash your hands. Thank you and have a beautiful day. Bye.